This is the most comprehensive Cursor tutorial on this planet. So make sure you watch till the end to build your own dream startup using Cursor. You will ask, who is this tutorial for? This tutorial is specifically designed for someone who is a complete non-coder or a coder, or anyone who wants to start using Cursor to build their own apps, web apps, mobile apps, or literally anything they've dreamed of. If code has always felt scary, this is exactly what you need to finally break that fear and start building. Why do you need this tutorial? Because this will help you build your dream startup without needing to write code manually. Cursor plus the right prompts is a game changer, and you will learn this shortly. What skills will you gain? Let me be honest. The one skill I can guarantee after completing this tutorial is you'll be able to build anything using Cursor. And I mean it, anything. Just mark my words and give this tutorial your full attention. One simple request from me to you. Only the top 1% of people will complete this full tutorial. So make sure you're in that 1%. If you're still watching this video right now, you've already passed most of the people who quit too early. Stay till the end and you will walk away knowing how to build your own apps without writing a single line of code. All right, enough of the talking. Let's jump in and start building something awesome together. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is download Cursor. Go to Google and search download Cursor. This is the official website you want to visit. You can download Cursor for Mac by clicking the download button. If you're using Windows or Linux, you can check the other platform options. Make sure you're downloading the latest version, which is 0.48, because that's what I'll be using in this tutorial. Once downloaded, just open Cursor. When you open Cursor, you'll see the main interface, the Cursor dashboard. From here, we'll create our first project. Click on Open Project and then create a new folder. Let's name it something like Cursor Tutorial 101. Open this folder inside Cursor and there you go. Your first project is now set up. On the left-hand panel, you'll see the File Explorer. Here you can add files, folders, and refresh the workspace. There's also a search bar to find files, a Git integration tab, which we won't be covering today, and the extension section. Cursor is based on VS Code, which was originally developed by Microsoft as a coding IDE. Now, on the right-hand side, you'll see the chat window. This is where the magic happens. There are 3 interaction modes. 1, agentic mode for guided workflows and full builds. 2, ask mode to ask questions about your code base. 3, manual edit where you highlight code and ask for changes. You'll also find past chats and notepads where you can plan features, leave notes, or outline new ideas. To get started, we'll build a basic to-do app using HTML, CSS, and Tailwind. For non-coders, HTML is a markup language that structures your web page, and Tailwind CSS is for styling. Now, I'll ask Cursor, create a to-do app using HTML and Tailwind CSS. Let's build it step by step. Make sure you select agentic mode. I'm using Gemini 2.5 Pro with thinking mode enabled, but you can also use Claude 3.7 Sonnet. Even the free plan on Cursor lets you build projects, but it comes with a 2-week trial and a 2,000 completion limit. The Pro plan is $20 per month and gives you unlimited completions plus faster responses. Now, Cursor is generating the app, it's planning its next move and starts by building index.html. Cursor also creates app.js, but don't stress about the code. Just follow along and we'll edit it together. Accept all the changes Cursor suggests. Now right-click the file and select Open with Live Server. You should see your basic to-do app. Try it out, add a new task, delete a task. All of this was created from a single prompt. Awesome, right? Let's say you want to change the style of a button. Highlight the button code and send it to the chat. For example, make the button yellow with a stylish hover effect. Cursor understands the request, shows you the current code, then updates it with the new styles. Accept the changes, save the file, and refresh the page to see the updated button design. Boom! Yellow button with hover styling. Now let's take it up a notch. We'll copy a UI design from Figma and build the exact same layout. Go to Figma and search To-Do App UI Design Web Template. Open any nice looking template, pick a component you like, let's say a task card, right click and copy as PNG, then go back to Cursor and paste it directly into the chat window. Cursor now has the image context. Now we will use the prompt. Use this design to create my to-do app layout step by step. Cursor breaks it down, plans the design structure, creates a dark theme, adds component styling, and modifies both index.html and app.jas to reflect the new design. Accept all changes, save, refresh the browser. Your app now mirrors the Figma design with a fresh, stylish UI. If you don't want to manually accept changes each time, you can enable auto run mode from Cursor settings, but I recommend turning it on only when you're confident about the prompts. For beginners, keep it manual so you have control. That was a complete walkthrough. From downloading Cursor to building a full app to editing code and copying UI from a design tool. If you want to learn more advanced stuff like building full stack apps, integrating AI, or working with MCP tools, make sure to subscribe to the channel, join the school community, and drop a comment if you want more tutorials like this one. With this knowledge, you can start building real apps using Cursor, even if you've never written a line of code before.